Call it tech news.
Brought to you by Nerds in a Flash. Apple Inc.'s CEO Timothy Cook and President Donald Trump. They may visit Austin next week to tour a manufacturing facility where some of the company's products are made. This according to a Reuters report. Reuters reported the chief executive of the world's second most valuable company and the presidents would tour facilities in Texas where Apple products are made to showcase Apple keeping jobs in the United States. Apple's MacBook Pro desktop computers are manufactured by Flex Ltd. in Northwest Austin. Neither Apple nor the White House confirmed that trip that Reuters is talking about, but there's word they'll be here sometime next week.
Oh, that's large.
It is.
That's large.
Absolutely it is. The backdrop of the visit would be an ongoing trade dispute between the U.S. and China where Apple manufactures some of its products. It was back in September that Apple said it would make its new, highly advanced Mac Pros in Austin after securing waivers on components that it needs to build them. That came after a previous Wall Street Journal reports that Apple would move Mac Pro production to China.
All right.
So, that's pretty interesting. So stay tuned for that.
I feel very proud of you.
Yeah, miss that. Yeah.
Put on a helmet.
Tech News, it's brought to you by Nerds in a Flash. Check this out. A smile if you're on Facebook. A Facebook glitch may have been quietly activating cell phone cameras for users of the mobile app, which multiple people reported this week that their iPhone cameras were switched on as they scrolled through the newsfeed. Now, Facebook says the bug was inadvertently introduced and that it has since been fixed and with this new update. The social networking site has grappled with a host of privacy issues recently after July receiving a record $5 billion fine for failing to protect data. So far, however, that has had little impact on its growth in users or revenue, that according to CNET. They say they have fixed it. There was a glitch where they were, activating that camera just as you were scrolling through Facebook. Boom, the camera would come on and start recording you.
That kind of security risk does scare me. That does. But the possibility, and I'm sure that that it can be done now. I'm sure somebody out there knows how to snap a picture of me with my own phone. I'm sure, or that my own camera will go off and somehow it's going to post.
That is common knowledge. Everything you just said does happen.
And that scares. Catching me in some
embarrassing, that doesn't scare you.
Compromising moment.
You got that phone right there in your hand right now. You're not going to let it go.
No, I'm not. No, I didn't say I was going to let it go.
It doesn't scare you at all.
I didn't say I was going to make any changes.
Everybody says they're concerned about Big Brother tracking them and following them. Remember the days when people were afraid the government's going to put a chip in the back of your neck to track you?
Right.
Well, that doesn't happen. You have voluntarily admitted that you want to be tracked. You hold that phone. I hold that phone. Everybody listening will freak out if somebody takes their phone from them.
Absolutely.
You voluntarily
are
being tracked right now by every app that you currently have on your phone. That's what they do.
No, it is clearly more important to us to have the phone versus being tracked versus our privacy being compromised or whatever. But that the thought of my own camera snapping a picture of me at some embarrassing moment, and then it being posted and ruining my life.
Well, that would be criminal right there, big time.
I got you.
Yeah.
But the fact that could happen, that does concern me.
You keep saying can. It does. That's what my point is. You can turn off the location tracking on your phone. You'll have to go back in and turn it back on if you want to use some of these apps. But tracking your location is very important to the data that they've been mining for sales.
It always knows where I am. Yeah.
It is 7:36. Got the whole story on my LinkedIn page at Todd Jeffries.